What's up guys, Blake and Tom from the Football Boots team, and today we are looking at the top 10 black boots you can get right now. So Adidas just launched their Magnetic Storm pack and Nike launched their Pitch Start pack, so let's get right into it. So first up at number 10 is the Adidas X70 Plus Pure Speed. So this is stunning, very similar to that previous dark space color we saw in 2016, but pretty much all black with a touch of iridescent on that Adidas logo. Tommy, do you like this boot?
Yeah, I really do like this colorway. For me, the all black is much better than this colorway here, the Dust Storm colorway. And also on that Pure Speed, that's got that matte black sole plate rather than the sort of gloss one on the X17.1. So I think I'd pick that one.
So the two boots themselves, they both have the same colorway, so both iridescent touches on the Adidas logo themselves. Slightly different on the X70.1, but stunning start to this video. So next up at number 9 is the Nike Phantom 3 Pitch Dark. So this boot again is stunning, pretty much all black. Going to be great for your preseason games. Again, with white sole plate and white on the swoosh logos with a touch of royal blue. Tommy, are you a fan?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of this colorway. I feel like this is going to be a recurring theme throughout this video. I do like black boots, but for me, I'll be much more likely to pick these boots up off the shelf than for the launch colorway, which I actually tested. So the black colorway is for me.
So in at number 8 is a boot me and Tom absolutely love. It's a value for money option. It is the Copper Glow 17 in that Magnetic Storm colorway. Tell us about the colorway, Tommy.
So the colorway, we have full black with little touches of solar yellow on the Adidas stripes and also a cool pattern along that sole plate. Like Blake said, we're both massive fans of the Glora. I personally have a blackout colorway with gold Adidas stripes, so this would be for me.
So a unique thing about this boot is that it's going to be really good for white feet. I have extremely wide feet and so does Tommy, but overall with that fold over tongue, very wide last with that Taros leather on the upper, very good value for money football boot. So in at number 7 is Nike's boldest boot in their collection. Of course it's the Mercurial range, and this one has a black, white and university red colorway. Very similar to that Hypernym colorway, so pretty much all black with a touch of red instead of blue on the stud tips and on the collar with white swoosh logos. Tommy, do you like this boot?
Yeah, well, I already said that I like the Hypervenom colorway, so I can't really say I don't like this one. It is very similar, like Blake said. The good thing about this colorway is it actually takes away that sort of half and half design we're used to seeing on the Superfly. It makes it more sort of one color, which I really like.
So you can get the same colorway on the Vapor 11, which is my boot of choice. I love the Vapor 11, even though it got wide feet, it's still a very good option. One thing I would change with the design, I would take out the white sole plate and have black on the sole plate. So in at number 6 is Nike's Magista range with their Obra 2 and their Opus 2. Now the Obra 2 is probably one of the most underrated boots, and in this colorway, black, grey and stadium green, it's very nice with a touch of white on the sole plate. Overall stunning colorway. Tommy, do you like this boot?
Yeah, so before we even talk about the colorway, I do like this boot. I actually have the Proximos that I recently got for indoor football, and I really enjoy them. With this colorway, they're really nice. Obviously, they've just changed the graphic a bit. I do prefer this graphic on the heel than the old heat mat graphic. I think this is much better.
Now this is the Opus 2, pretty much same colorway, but on the heel lining there, we see a bit more stadium green. Now the Opus 2, like the Obra 2, is a very good boot with that new upper. Overall stunning boot in this list. So before we get into the top 5, here are 3 worthy mentions. And the first one is the Mizuno Rebula. Now we don't think it's purely black, it's a very sort of dark navy design, too much blue on the sock liner and on the heel lining there. So what is that one you got, Tommy?
So I have the Medusa Pro in my hand, and the blackout color of this I actually really like. I think this is a very underrated boot, and with a blackout colorway I think it is stunning.
Now something in the future we could see is a blackout Puma 1. Now we have also blacked out the Puma 1 ourselves, but something in the future which would look really nice is a blackout Puma 1 17.1. So in at 5 is a very underrated football boot. If you want a boot for pre-season which isn't Nike and which isn't Adidas, try the Under Armour ClutchFit 3.0 and their brand new black and red colorway. Overall stunning design. Tommy, are you a fan of the boot?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of both the boot and the colorway on this one. I do prefer that blackout colorway than the coral one that we have here in our hand. But another big plus for me is the sort of speckle design that they have on the Under Armour branding and also on that sole plate. I think that looks really good.
So in at 4, and now into the business end of this list, we are looking at the best of the best in terms of black colorways, and this is the A17 Magnetic Storm colorway with that A17 Plus Pure Control. Iridescent touches on those Adidas 3 stripes. Looks stunning with that matte black sole plate. Tommy, do you like this boot?
Yeah, so I do really like this boot. Obviously we have here the red limit colorway. I would love if this was blacked out like this. I do really love that iridescent touches on the Adidas stripes, but also you're able to see the white boost through the sole plate, which I think is really cool. We also have seen blacked out Pure Controls before. What were they?
So we've already seen blackout colors for the A70 Plus Pure Control with that checkered black edition. Very nice, but this is a sort of different edition to that one. On the A16 Plus Pure Control, as you can see here, we had the original black, solar green and pink one when the boot was originally launched, as well as that we had that dark space A16 Plus Pure Control. So the Pure Control in blackout, we also see the same design on the A17.1 Prime Knit. Very nice. Now at number 3 is one of the boots not in the Pitch Dark collection. It is the second generation of the Nike Premier. Again, we see a K-leather upper, white sole plate, white swoosh logo with that Nike logo on the back of the boot. Overall stunning pair of boots, and I'm pretty sure you're a fan of them.
Oh, I love these boots. Now behind me I have something that couldn't be much further from this design. This is a custom that we have done on the channel. If you haven't seen it, do go check it out. But for me, this new Premier 2.0 is absolutely outstanding. I do love that fold down tongue, and I also like the new stitching pattern based off the Tiempo 94, I think it was.
Yep.
Something around there. But for me, this is a boot that I'm definitely looking at getting.
So the additional one you can get, this one is £95, so £5 less than the Nike Premier original generation, but you also can get this one. Now this one is stunning. It is the anti-clog Nike Premier 2 with that anti-clog sole plate, soft ground studs, with a bit of Volt Yellow on the swoosh logos. Pretty much the perfect colorway for your pre-season games, but this one is £150, so £55 more than the standard Premier 2. It's a bit of a price increase for this really premium model. So if you're watching this video and you love black football boots, you're going to love this Tiempo Legend 7 Platinum Edition. Tommy, you must be a fan of this one.
I love this colorway. I consider myself sort of a purist when it comes to football boots. I like leather and I like black colorways. Now, it does not get any better than this, I'll tell you that. Also, the boot doesn't get much better than this. So if I could have any boot, any colorway at the moment, this would be it.
So the one shame about this colorway is that 100 pairs were only released. It was released before the launch colorway of the Lock and Let Loose colorway. But this one here is also very nice. Tommy, what is this one?
So this is the Pitch Dark Tiempo 7, and here we're seeing a mainly black upper, white swoosh and white sole plate with a little bit of gold trim, which I think looks really nice. If I was to change one thing, I would probably make that sole plate black, but that's just me.
So before I reveal the number 1 boot in this list, this is a teaser. So this is a solar yellow magnetic storm Nemesis 17 Plus 360 agility with the iridescent touch on the Adidas 3 stripes. Tommy, are you a fan of this one?
I don't mind it. Obviously I prefer black boots, as we've said earlier in this video, but I can appreciate that this is a pretty cool colorway.
So here it is. Here is the number 1 boot in this list, the magnetic storm Nemesis 17 Plus 360 agility, iridescent touch on the Adidas 3 stripes with a matte black sole plate, all black upper. Tommy, you must love this boot.
I do. I really do love this boot. It is very similar, obviously, to the colorways and design of the other boots in the magnetic storm pack, but for me, this is one of my favorite colorways. Obviously, it's a lot better, personally, I think, than the release colorway. But there is also a colorway that Messi will be wearing. What is that?
So this is the Messi exclusive edition. So Messi will be the only player to wear this boot, but he won't be wearing this one. He'll be wearing one with the laces. So there's 2 touches, 2 changes from the standard retail version, different on this one. So you have the original agility knit upper seen on the Messi 16 model, and on the sole plate we see sprint frame and Messi Gamba tracks from that torsion frame seen on that one. So overall stunning colorway and definitely number 1 in this list. So that wraps up the video, guys. There are the top 10 black boots you can get right now. Please put in the comment section below your favorite blackout boot. And in the poll card now, please vote with the favorite poll card in that top 5 on our list. Thank you very much for watching, and as always,
we'll see you next time.